everybody. I am officially back from my trip from Vegas. And by the time you guys are seeing this, the Vegas vlog will already be out. I'm just currently running some errands. It's literally the day after we got back from Vegas. It's July 5th. So it's the day after 4th of July as well. And why is this man running the red light? Okay. I currently am trying to find a spot for you guys so you guys don't fall, and I can also talk while telling you what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't want to be terribly distracted from driving. It's currently 4:20 right now. Just exhausted. Like I'd mentioned, Ralph and I literally got back from Vegas last night. We got to my house probably between 8:30 and 9. Little funny story for you guys. Not so funny tonight because of how exhausted Ralph and I were. But as soon as I parked my car at my house, we were starting to get the stuff, luggage and stuff out of my car. As soon as we got Ralph's stuff out of his car, that's the only thing we were kind of concerned about, was getting Ralph's stuff out, and then I was gonna do my stuff after Ralph left. But we were getting the stuff out of my car wasn't locking. Don't know why, and couldn't figure it out. We went inside. I told Ralph, I'm like, I think I'm just more focused on eating right now. Let's give my car a minute. It literally was on the road for 4 hours, having to drive back from Vegas. We did exactly that. Inside, talked to my parents about what happened with my car. Literally, Ralph couldn't stand to hold on after we finished eating, to where he immediately went out to my car to try to figure out what had happened to it and why the car wasn't locking. I may have a Snapchat recording of me talking about what I'm better explaining. The little carports that go into your cigarette lighter, I had bought one of those from Ross, probably in the last month or two. Ralph literally took it out of the port last night. First of all, it probably stayed on for like half an hour after Ralph unplugged it, if not longer. Then my car was able to lock, but what we think happened was that cigarette port was taking too much battery from my car, to where my car battery obviously wasn't locking my car. It was a very impressive, funny looking back at it, but insane situation at the same time. After that whole thing happened, Ralph left because he had to get home to get ready for work. It's probably running on 3 hours of sleep. I think we're both equally recuperating from the whole trip. We both walked around Vegas and just did so much in Vegas that I think we're both wanting to just relax as much as we can. I still want to keep as active as I was in Vegas. I don't think it's gonna be as realistic, but I mean, we were just walking around so much that I want to just keep as active as possible. We'll see how realistic that is. I also think Ralph and I brought over the heat from Vegas, because when we were in Vegas, and even on the whole trip, I would say probably 3 out of the 4 hours we were driving home, the weather stayed over probably 105 degrees. Like the coolest it got on our drive was 104 degrees. And even for the majority of our trip, it did not get below that temperature until the last hour of our drive when we were getting close to LA. Right now, the day after being of our trip, it is currently 101 degrees, which is like the hottest day of the week apparently that we are coming back to, because every other day of the week was apparently 90 something degrees. And I just checked my weather app, and the weather isn't going above 100 degrees for the rest of the week. Ralph and I, well, more me than anything, I was talking to my parents about it, but I was just like, I think I brought the heat back with me, and I'm sorry for that. Even if it's still hot, I still have to run my errands. I have something that I sold on eBay. I have some stuff that I sometimes will sell online, just things that I don't feel are necessary for me anymore. And this is a vintage book that I've had in my closet that I probably will not read again. Might as well give it a new home. It came to Staples because I printed out the shipping label for it, and then I'm gonna tape it to the book and ship it off. Yeah.
Foxtail.